Here is something that is rarely discussed openly. Drinking a large volume of water during the day could actually be making your nighttime rest significantly more challenging. And the way you time your hydration may be doing more damage to your evening sleep than anything else in your current daily routine. I have spent many years looking into how our internal pathways change as we mature, focusing specifically on nighttime routine challenges and age-related fluid balance. Over the decades, I have spoken with thousands of wonderful individuals, men and women, most of them over 60, who came to me feeling completely exhausted, frustrated, and convinced they had a serious permanent issue with their system. Yet the truth is that the majority of them simply did not know how to time their water intake correctly. Today, we are going to go even deeper into something that directly influences your sleep, your heart comfort, your internal filtration, and your overall quality of life every single night. Recent global wellness findings tracking adults over the age of 65 discovered that making targeted changes to the timing of fluid intake reduced nighttime bathroom episodes by an astonishing 40%. Think about that, 40%. No complicated medications, no unexpected procedures, just a much smarter, more mindful relationship with water. Before we look at these strategies, I encourage you to share your experience in the comments below. How many times do you find yourself waking up at night to find your balance? Let us know your age as well. Reading your stories truly helps this entire community realize they are not alone. Today, I am going to walk you through 3 powerful hydration habits you need to introduce into your routine, ranked from the foundational steps to the choice that is genuinely life-altering. By the time we reach number 1, you will understand something about your own system and your own body that most people never figure out. And trust me, our number 1 strategy is likely the exact opposite of what you have been told your entire life. Let us begin with number 3 on our list, which involves an aspect of our biology that surprises almost everyone. Your internal filters are not passive systems. They are dynamic, rhythmic organs that actually change their behavior based on the time of day. During daylight hours, your system is in full production mode, filtering your blood rapidly and processing fluids at a high rate. But as evening falls and your body prepares for rest, a natural messenger hormone rises significantly within your bloodstream. This internal signal tells your filters to slow down production, concentrate the fluids being managed, and give your entire system a chance to rest overnight. This is the body's beautiful, natural design. The challenge is that if you drink a large volume of fluid in the 2 or 3 hours right before you go to bed, you completely overwhelm that natural nightly signal. Your internal filters keep working at a high rate even as you try to fall asleep, and your system fills up faster than your brain's rest center can handle. Clinical studies tracking mature adults who implemented a structured fluid cutoff 2 to 3 hours before bedtime noted a massive improvement, with nighttime disruptions cutting almost in half. I remember a wonderful lady named Mahi, a 68-year-old retired teacher, who came to see me because she was waking up 4 times every night. She had a habit of drinking herbal teas, water, and juices right up until she turned off the bedroom lights. After we introduced a simple 7:30 evening cutoff time based on her 10:30 bedtime, her nighttime disruptions dropped down to just once within 3 weeks. She told me she felt like she had finally taken her life back. This timing becomes even more critical after 60 because our natural evening messenger signals begin to decline by up to 30% compared to our younger years. This means that even a modest amount of evening fluid, just 2 or 3 extra glasses, can easily push your system past its comfort threshold when you are older. This is not a malfunction. It is simply mature biology that you can easily work with. To start tonight, identify your target bedtime and count back 2.5 hours. That is your final fluid moment. Your last beverage should be small, no more than 6 ounces, and it should completely avoid caffeine or herbal stimulants, as those elements interfere directly with your body's natural sleep signals. This habit pairs perfectly with number 2 on our list, which addresses what you choose to drink and how you distribute that volume through the day. What you put into your system before that evening cutoff window might be silently creating an uphill battle for your body. Most individuals I speak with are not drinking too much water overall. In fact, many are running slightly low on hydration. The true problem is the unequal distribution. They drink very little in the morning, a moderate amount at lunch, and then they try to catch up on all their water during the late afternoon and evening. This habit floods your system right when your internal filters need to be winding down for the night. This pattern is physiologically backwards, and it is the primary driver of restless nights for otherwise healthy adults. Your body is designed to process fluid most efficiently during the active, upright, and alert hours of the day, roughly between 7 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. During this active window, your circulation, internal fluid regulation, and filtration efficiency are all optimized for high-volume processing. If you choose to consume the bulk of your daily water during this morning and early afternoon window, your system clears it with absolute ease. Your internal pathways fill and empty normally throughout the day, and by the time evening arrives, the heavy work is already finished. What remains in your system at bedtime is genuinely minimal. Specialized trials tracking older adults showed that those who shifted 70% of their daily fluids before 2 in the afternoon experienced a massive reduction in nighttime disruptions. I remember a gentleman named Robert, 71 years old, who spent 2 years waking up 3 to 4 times every night. He was convinced his system was failing. We tracked his habits with a simple fluid diary and discovered he was drinking almost nothing before noon, and then consuming a massive amount of water between 6 and 9 in the evening. We simply flipped his schedule. A large glass of water first thing in the morning, consistent hydration through the early day, and a firm stop in the evening. Within 6 weeks, Robert was averaging only one brief disruption a night, and his daily energy levels soared. For those of us over 65, this front-loading strategy is essential because our natural thirst sensation weakens over time. Older adults frequently underdrink in the morning simply because they do not feel the signal, then overcompensate late in the day. Breaking this cycle is one of the most powerful things you can do for your sleep. Tomorrow morning, before you have your morning coffee or check your phone, drink a full glass of pure water and aim for another 2 glasses before midday. Now we reach our number 1 strategy, and this discovery is perhaps the most important concept in nighttime comfort. This step is not about when you drink or even how much you drink. It is about a natural physical process happening inside your body while you sleep that you have almost certainly never considered. In my years of looking at senior vitality, this single concept has transformed outcomes for more individuals than almost anything else. The concept is this: for many mature adults, nighttime bathroom visits are not actually an issue within your lower pathways at all. It is entirely a fluid redistribution matter. Throughout the active hours of the day, if you consume a modern diet that contains standard or hidden sodium, fluid naturally begins to settle within the tissues of your lower body, particularly around your legs and ankles. This natural fluid shift can be so subtle that you might not even notice any visible changes. But the moment you lie down flat in your bed at night, gravity no longer holds that fluid within your lower legs. It naturally redistributes upward, re-enters your primary circulation, travels straight to your internal filters, and fills your system. This is precisely why so many people feel perfectly comfortable going to bed, only to find themselves urgently awake within an hour of falling asleep. Landmark research showed that simply making a modest reduction in daily sodium created a significant decrease in nighttime disruptions. Furthermore, combining a lower sodium choice with a brief period of afternoon leg elevation produced a 52% reduction in overnight fluid volume. When you front-load your hydration before 2 in the afternoon, you minimize late fluid intake. When you manage your sodium, you reduce the amount of fluid your tissues hold during the day. And when you combine both with a firm evening cutoff, you send your body into the night with very little work left to do. I think of a lady named Dorothy, 76, who woke up 5 times every single night for over 3 years. She had tried various complicated routines without any lasting relief. When we looked at her daily meals, her sodium intake was exceptionally high, and her system was doing almost all its filtration work during the night due to this positional fluid shift. We adjusted her routine, focusing on lower sodium choices, introducing a short afternoon rest period with her legs elevated on a comfortable pillow for 30 minutes, and applying our daytime hydration timing. Within 2 months, Dorothy's nighttime disruptions dropped beautifully, and she was finally able to enjoy deep, uninterrupted rest. As we age, the vessel walls in our lower limbs naturally become less elastic, and our circulation moves with less speed during daytime sitting, making this fluid shift much more pronounced. Shifting your position in the afternoon allows your body to return that fluid to your circulation while you are still awake and upright, so your system handles it before bedtime instead of at 2 in the morning. Let us bring this beautiful blueprint home. Establish your fluid cutoff 2 to 3 hours before bed to give your internal filters time to wind down. Front-load your hydration by drinking the majority of your water before 2 in the afternoon, when your body is primed to handle it. And finally, manage your daily sodium and elevate your legs in the afternoon to stop that silent overnight flood from entering your circulation. Improving your sleep and your nighttime comfort is absolutely possible at any age. These are biology-backed strategies that work precisely because they respect your mature body. I would love to know which of these 3 steps you plan to try first tonight. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this conversation brought a fresh perspective to your wellness, please give it a like and share it with someone you care about. Consider subscribing for more gentle, science-supported insights for your golden years. Your body is remarkably resilient. It is simply waiting for the right guidance. Stay observant, stay informed, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.